Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your February tarot reading. So this is going to be a reading for the people born under the Emperor, the Death and the Fool cards. So this is to do with your ruler number 4, which is about the quest to build something on strong foundation, something that's going to be stable. So if you don't know what your tarot birth card is, I've got a video that explains how to work it out and what it means. All the links are in the description box below. And for today's reading, I'm going to be using these two decks, which I have reviewed on my channel. So I will drop you the link to their descriptions, to their reviews, sorry, in the description box below as well, in case you want to check out the artwork and maybe get them for yourselves. So I'm going to start by pulling out 3 energies for the months from this deck, and if you would like to connect to the energy of my deck, now's the time to take a couple of deep breaths whilst I shuffle it. So what do my Aquarians born under the Emperor card, the Death card and the Fool card need to hear for their highest good for February, please? Can you show me clearly? So I'm going to grab the top 3 energy. Let's see what we got for you. So we have the Raven. So let me put it there so you can see. Magic and Destiny. Oh, I love this card. We also have the Anaconda, Camouflage and Imbalance. Now this card has come out quite a lot in this series of readings actually. I would say more than half of the readings. That's interesting because the snake also sheds their sheds its skin, so it's a sign of transformation, of out with the old, in with the new. Wisdom as well with the snake. And when we have the Badger, determination and mental energy. Okay, right, let me clarify all of those with the tarot now. So obviously, if you see those animals, you know, in physical forms, or they mentioned to you, they appear on the billboard, in a documentary or whatever, see this as a synchronicity, and you may want to look up the symbolism of this specific spirit animal. I will show you obviously the bottom of the deck as well. So we begin with the Empress. Wow, big major arcana, growth, fertility, beautiful. The 5 of Coins and the 10 of Cups. Wow, 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 beautiful. Okay, we have the Valet of Discs. That is the Page of Coins in this deck anyway. Then we have the 4 of Coins under the 5 of Coins. That's interesting. And the Ace of Blades, which is the Ace of Swords in this deck. Bottom of the deck, we have another page, the Page of Swords. Okay, so the energy at the bottom of the deck is what's underlying. It's your spirit team trying to arrange things for you, direct you, or even you subconsciously, your higher self, driving you towards something. So when I see a page at the bottom of the deck, immediately I think about new direction, new beginning, and maybe sometimes the need to learn something, particularly when it's to do with the Page of Swords, which is to do with thoughts, ideas, knowledge, and truths and communication. So the Page of Swords may indicate that you need to gain some knowledge in some way or another. But the Page of Swords also talks about news coming your way, and if there's a message or some news coming your way, it will be delivered maybe a bit harshly, because, you know, the swords, they cut. People from the sword suit tend to be a little bit abrasive, and it's not because they're mean, it's just because that's how they are. They're very factual people, so they do not sugarcoat things. So there may be some kind of message that's delivered in a awkward way or not very thoughtful way for some of you. The other thing I am getting very strongly from this Page of Swords today is the need to think of something differently. A new way of thinking is required in order to get to this beautiful Ten of Cups here, which is top card really for the minor arcana. So we'll see. We begin with the Empress and with the Page of Coins. So the Empress, big energy, longer term effect because it's the major arcana, an energy of fertility in every single domain you can think of. So if you're trying to manifest something, this is a very positive sign. The Empress is very positive when it comes to business, making money, or any kind of creative project that you may have that you're working on. The Empress also is very good for, fertility in any kind. So, the birth of a child could be there, the birth of a romantic relationship, of a new friendship. Everything grows with the Empress, basically. And it's, you see, I was about to say like by magic, and then I saw the magic word here. So it's, oh, this is going to sound so stupid, but I have to say it. It's like miracle grow, okay? You have this card here, and all I'm hearing in my head is miracle grow. So it will, whatever you're intending on doing, will grow exponentially, basically. And because it's supported by the Page of Coins, another page, this could be a new direction, you deciding to do something different. And the Page of Coins is somebody, it's the energy, remember, no genders attached, not an actual person, but it's embodying the characteristic of that page, who is somebody who learns, who works diligently, because the coin suit is earth suit. Okay, so this is all to do with being practical, grounded, working hard, applying yourself, developing your skills. The Page of Coins is often a sign of developing your skill in a special way. So maybe some of you are on a course trying to develop your skills, or maybe you are being mentored by somebody, but you're going to see the progress very, very quickly. This could also be a new door that opens, a new direction, an opportunity provided by someone else, obviously. If you are developing your skills and working on something, this is why you've got the badger here with the determination and the mental energy, because it is saying that if you are doing that, you are going to be very successful. The Empress is a sign of success. So yeah, that's very good. And because of this, because of the work that you're doing, whether you're working on yourself, on a project, whether someone is giving you a new opportunity, whatever this is, it's going to bring about a real change in your world, because the 5 is an energy of change. And I always say to people, if you embrace the change, it will be positive, no matter how you look at it, because you will learn from it. You may gain things in the material world, but you will, if not, you will learn from it. But if you resist the change and you go against the grain, it's going to be painful, it's going to take longer, and you're not even going to see what the lesson was. And so the 5 of Coins talks about a very tangible change in your physical world. I do not like how the 5 of Coins is always referred to as, oh, you're going to lose your job, you're going to be left out in the cold. This is one of the meanings of the 5 of Coins, but surely not the only meaning. So yes, it could be, lack mentality and being aware of it and not displaying lack of mentality. But to me, the 5 of Coins represents a change that's necessary in your everyday world, because you've got all your day-to-day life, because you've got the 4 of Coins underneath it, which may represent holding on too tight to things. So it could be holding on too tight to actual physical things, it could be holding on too tight to beliefs that you have, or to people, being too controlling, which obviously stunts your progress, your evolution, your growth, which is why we have this energy maybe of imbalance a little bit, because you're holding on too tight, which is slowing down the progress of the change, is what I'm hearing loud and clear. Because it's fated. You have magic and destiny, and I do see that. And it's all for your higher good, because you've got the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I mean, this is victory. This is mental clarity, ultimate mental clarity that brings a moment of victory. To me, it's the epiphany, you know, that moment where you have the light bulb over your head and you go, that's it, I know what I need to do. And sometimes it just comes like that. And if it appears to have come to you like by magic, it's because your spirit team is working, you know, they're trying to give you downloads, they're trying to nudge you in the right direction. It may well be that this Page of Swords brings you a message that brings about a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at something, which lets you loosen your hold on whatever it is that you have, which is bringing in balance. Because the reading in itself is beautiful. The only problem you have is this. There's a change that's trying to occur, and it's not occurring because you're holding on to something. There's a stagnant energy here. And, you know, with number 4 being your ruler number, sometimes there is a desire to, I wouldn't say to stay where you are, but maybe a slight resistance to moving out of the comfort zone, moving out of what you know, when actually this is what's going to make you the happiest when you actually go past that, particularly if you've got the full energy, because the full is, you know, taking that leap of faith. Same if you're born under the Death card. The Death card is about a deep transformation, clearing out what you don't need in order to work on the new and get something much better, which in this case is the Ten of Cups. You know, the Ten of Cups is the happy ever after card. It's the rainbow of blessings. It's just bliss for you. You know, emotionally content, everything's fine, you are where you want to be in your life, a heart full of gratitude. And if you're born under the Emperor is not a character who's going to stay still. The Emperor is somebody who's going to conquer, who's going to move forward. And so this is why this needs to be unlocked, if you see what I mean. But you're going to get there. You're going to get that moment, that triumph, however it happens, which is going to lead you to this Ten of Cups, which obviously is a beautiful outcome for you. So I'm going to grab a final card to close out your reading and see what we get. So can we have a final message for my Aquarians, please? But obviously, you know, in order to overcome the resistance to change, you're going to need to be determined and persevere. I think this card wanted to come out. It crumbled under my fingers. The Hierophant. Okay, so a big player here. A big energy of enlightenment. The Hierophant, obviously there are layers to the cards. Okay, that's not everything that it means many different things, but the Hierophant in this reading here is the energy of enlightenment, of knowledge. You see, I got the idea that there's knowledge that needs to be acquired right from the beginning with the Page of Swords and then the Page of Coins. And the Hierophant is a teacher, so you may get that knowledge from someone. You know, this may well be somebody who gives you the knowledge, or you may get, you know, downloads from your spirit team. But for some of you, it will be someone who has a lot of life experience, maybe someone who's respected in your community. It could be a boss energy, but it could be someone in your family who's has a lot of life experience, for instance. That's what I'm getting when they said father energy. So for some of you, that may well be that. It could also be, if you, this is a special message, if you've lost your father, this is the energy of your father here. That's just for someone out there. But yeah, this is the energy of knowledge and enlightenment. And yeah, it's the one that just follows your ruler number 4. You know, it's the energy of change. The Hierophant is ruled by number 5 too, which is that change that's trying to occur in your life. So do not be afraid of it. You know, the Ten of Cups is right here, and you're going to get the clarity and knowledge that you need. As long as you just push forward, you'll be perfectly fine. So I hope that you enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly wonderful month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.